Warning, the following stunts are done by trained professionals. Actually, we're not trained. Robbie is just a dumbass and decided to do a drunken fantasy football podcast. The thoughts, opinions, and takes are ours and ours only. It is not our fault if you lose in fantasy football or sports gambling. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. That is Drop the Mic FF. Oh, we did the DBZ fusion, and together we are the Rumboyz. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite Friday night NFL and fantasy football sports podcast. Let me just throw a little emphasis on the sports part, just because we are entering these sports equinox officially. You know, we got World Series going. Shout out to my Dodgers, by the way. Our Dodgers. LA, stand up. California, what's up? West Side. We already won the rat beef. We're gonna win this beef as well. I'm sorry, Toronto, but you got to now catch 2 L's. I'm sorry, Leafs. Before I get into ads, actually, let me just get into ads really quick. I want to shout out Shop GLD. Get your GLD just like me. You already know how we be shined up, draped up, dripped down, flossing. Got some things around our necks. Make sure you guys head over to Shop GLD. Link is down below in the description. Get your GLD so you can look just like me, rocking my favorite teams on any given day. All right, that's right. That's on my day, your day, Jesus' birthday, any goddamn day. All right, we out here rocking our GLD. So make sure you guys head on over to Shop GLD. Link is down below in the description. I want to shout out Musin Sports, MusinSports.com, and also check out the app. Brand new collaborator with the Rumboyz. We'll be doing a NFL Rum Zone stream all Sunday long, simultaneously with our Rum Zone play-by-play broadcast. You can actually link it up through your Bluetooth studio or your Bluetooth speaker and play us through your whole house and sync us up with the game action. So I'm actually going to be the only person that's doing Red Zone on that app. So make sure that you guys go get the Musin app. I'll have a link later on the show for you guys. And yeah, that's actually all that I want to shout out aside from our store. Go and get some merch. All right. It's good for your health to have some Rumboyz merch. Other than that, Mike, anything that you want to add before we get into the toast?
Toast it up. Let's go.
Damn, you have nothing.
I'm ready for
me.
I am ready.
You're coming off a win. Your Chiefs are coming off a win, and you have nothing.
31 nothing.
Okay. The Dodgers are up right now. You have nothing to say.
Okay, Dodgers up 2-0. Yes. Was that really a game? We pulled Mahomes with the third quarter, and we started kneeling the ball before the 2-minute warning. And they had 3 timeouts, and they didn't call it.
The Raiders suck.
And the day after, there's Max Crosby rumors to Dallas.
Well, that didn't happen.
Not yet.
The Raiders already had dinner with
I
Max.
know, but I'm just saying.
It ain't happening.
Deadline's not over.
Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, Dilly. We love and appreciate you. You can also gamble with us on DraftKings, link down below. Mike. Oh, shit. Let's shout out the chat. What's up, Rumboyz and girls? Happy Friday, y'all. Jay Beck, what is that? bro, I still have not I have not gotten to open up your text. Like your text is sitting at the top of my phone, but I've been so shelled at work today that I have not gotten that opportunity. Boo, bitch! I'd rather die. No way you just changed up the Dragon Ball Z Fusion. Bro, yes, we did just charge up the Dragon Ball Z Fusion. That was ill. That was ill. Shut the fuck up. You want to end baseball. No, I just want to end your Blue Jays. That's it. That's it. Please. Who is we? Your left side. Let's get into tonight's show. There is no way that we cannot start off Rumboyz After Dark without talking about. Normally, we would lead off with our Thursday night football recap. We have to talk about the story that is sweeping the nation right now. That honestly swept the whole world of sports, if we're going to be fucking honest with each other. Mike, the Mafia is back. I don't know if you heard about this.
Triple Mafia.
Terry Rozier and I can't remember the third guy. Help me out really quick.
Something Jones.
Yeah.
Assistant coach. Yeah.
All got hit with illegal gambling charges. Now, these are not your normal average illegal gambling charges. Terry Rozier, Damien. Terry Rozier specifically named in point shaving, taking himself out of a game with an injury back in March when he was with Charlotte.
Don't forget, he's been investigated for 2 years. So
yeah, he's been investigated. That part, he's been investigated for 2 years long of this. So like this has been going on forever. Sorry, Cash Patel, you don't get to take credit on this one. This was done before you even got to do anything, you bug-eyed son of a bitch. But this has been going on forever. Okay, Chauncey Billups, head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, charges of illegally fixing poker games. Yeah. Mike, you and I, we are card players. We are card guys. Okay. I feel a stronger way about the poker and less about the Terry Rozier point shaving.
I strongly understand your point about the
feeling stronger about the poker thing.
No, I
truly one is super sacred. Like gambling as a community is already a sacred place.
No. Talk at work is reversed. I completely understand your point about the poker, but I absolutely disagree with you. I think it's equal. I don't feel less at all. And we will get to why in a bit.
I just feel like the card community doesn't need a fucking black eye. So like that's where I'm at with
if we want all 50 states in this country to have gambling, sports gambling, we don't need the Rozier black eye.
We don't, but it's like we already had this weird theory of like sports might be great or like, but like now because of this, everyone's just now every time that any little thing happens, any little flag, any little penalty, any little free throw, any little call, the integrity of the game. This was. Let's be honest with each other. Sports was the last thing that I feel like that we had some semblance of trust for integrity to be stored.
Let me take it this way. Let me take it in this direction. When you went to Blackhawk last week, where did you spend your Saturday?
I spent my Saturday gambling.
Partly at the sports book, correct?
I tried to hit the sports book.
But you could.
Yeah, I could. I ended up just hitting it from my phone.
I can't physically hit the sports book in California, and because of this shit, I will never be able to.
Well, all right. Hold on. If we're just going to talk about California and then certain states.
But I'm saying
there's tribal laws and things that go into that.
No, but what I'm saying is states that don't have it legal right now is going to be harder.
Okay. But for me, as someone that enjoys all right, I'll meet you in the middle. Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Who sings that song?
I don't really know.
It doesn't matter. Keep it that way.
Okay. I thought you were really asking. I was like, oh, shit. Like you're questioning my white side right now, and he's not capable of answering that. I'll meet you in the middle. Here in Colorado, I get to enjoy sports, but I don't get to enjoy tables. I have to go to Blackhawk or Cripple Creek tribal territory to enjoy those things.
Well, that's what I have to do. Yeah.
So yeah, we have the inverse of each other. But I do want to get your take on this. I feel like we kind of got, but your take on this whole fucking mess.
Let's segment it out. Which one do you want me to jump on first?
I mean, we can attack this from any fucking angle. I mean,
which player do you want me to hit first? Which person? Do you want me to hit Terry and Damien, or do you want me to hit Chauncey?
Let's hit the Terry and Damien. I mean, because they have the point shaving aspect to it.
Okay, I'm gonna go Damien first. Do I think this person had anything to do with it?
Exactly.
Okay. Do I think that the person I'm about to bring up had anything to do with it? I truly do not. Okay, the name I'm about to bring up, I just want people to know before I bring the name up, I truly believe this person didn't know this was happening. But for Damian Jones to go out and give his people, the mob, whatever you want to call them, the bookie, information.
I feel like to take his props, yeah.
But to give his people, for Damian to give his people information before they announced if LeBron was playing or not playing a game, so the bookie can put bets on the Cavaliers game, and then an hour later they announce that LeBron's out, and they've already put the underdog pick before the odds switch. To me, that is absolutely insanity. And absolutely dumbfounding.
So I want to make sure I point out a moral compass here with this. It's insider trading.
Absolutely. On a bigger level, though.
If you're appalled by this, then you have to be appalled by just overall insider. It's insider trading. You are gamifying the system to your advantage in a way to where this isn't me walking up to a table counting cards.
No. And it's different than say Damian Jones telling Brian Windhorst. I'm not saying he told Windhorst. I'm just saying because Windhorst is a Cleveland guy. It's different than Damian Jones telling Windhorst an hour before the team announces it that
he's an insider,
that he's sitting out just so Windhorst can get an easier, quicker tweet than Shams. That who gives a shit? But when it's money and the amount of money that's probably being invested by the bookie and the guys that the bookie knows, on top of props and on top of all that, like, oh, take the under because da-da-da-da-da. I don't know who the point guard would have been at the time, so I'm just making this up. Take the point guard's under on the assist because LeBron's not playing. That shit matters.
It does, and it fucks the rest of the market up too. Because sports betting, with sports betting, the way the odds are made in legal sports betting, it's based off of us and how we're setting the money and how we are. It almost identically mirrors the stock market in a way. There are unpredictable variables and values and things to take into account. When you yourself, as the athlete, are rigging the game and rigging the market.
It's the same as a CEO dumping shares but a week before the company sells.
Thank you. It is a pump and dump. It is a fucking pump and dump. And you're fucking over the rest of us that are involved in this. We are the same show that gets pissed when Sportsbook reneges on massive hits, when massive groups hit. And like, oh, well, because one whole Discord server, because it's hard enough for us to even get this implemented. And I don't agree with the whole, well, it's the NBA's fault because the NBA is advertising it and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, and that applies for all sports. I don't think that it's.
Okay, let me go there a little bit. No, I don't think it's their fault, but I understand people's point. Don't even get me started on her. I understand people's point on inviting that kind of stuff to like creep up on people, but like Jaylen Brown came out and said that the league doesn't do enough to like support people from. I also don't agree with that shit. Like, be smart.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either.
Like, here's my thing with the whole. So I'll say this first, and just encompassing gambling addiction as a whole. I hate to go outside the lines, 60 minutes type shit right here, but at the end of the day, we do kind of fancy ourselves a wee bit of investigative journalists.
Yeah.
I feel like having a microphone, I do have a platform to actually fucking like speak out and say something. Me, you, we have control. But even though it is control, I would be a fool to sit here and admit that there isn't some form of a gambling addiction. Addiction has many forms, many different faces,
The reason I don't bet as much as I do on sports is because at one point I did have a problem.
There's a reason why I don't play big limits. There's a reason why I don't play big limits anymore.
I went to a high school. I'll tell you this. I'll give a little bit of a story. I went to a high school that was a half mile away from an Indian casino in California, and it was 18 over at a time. And I turned 18 30 days into my senior year. And I'm in a small town where there's not a single restaurant open after 11 o'clock. So where do you think we all went to eat after 11 and hanging out? It turned into more than eating and hanging out.
Bro, I ran the dice games in high school. In the military, I did run the blackjack and the poker, and I wouldn't even be the one dealing. I would run the fucking fish fry, and I'd be cooking. But you're gonna break bread with me. You make sure that the fucking house wins. Because I had a guy that could fucking shuffle way better than I did, and I found out that he shuffled better than me from us fucking hosting poker nights together. And I was like, we can make this bigger.
My senior year, there was a science teacher that let us hang out in his room at lunch, and he said, "If you guys put quarters on the table, I didn't see it."
I didn't see it. Yep. Bro, I would play poker during.
As long as we just played with quarters, he was okay with it. So we just got a bunch of quarters.
Bro, I grew up during the era where poker on TV was blowing up.
Yeah,
like that was a fucking thing.
Chris Moneymaker, Phil Hellmuth,
Phil Ivey, I grew up during that era. So, as a card guy that, went to those, hosted those games, went to those. Let's make this one thing clear. It's not illegal for you to host a poker game.
No, it's different.
It's illegal for you to rig the game.
Well,
now,
so
limitations. I may or may have not been involved in some rigged poker games.
But okay, can I ask you a legit question or no?
Fabiano, Italy, bro. I was in the military. What the fuck do you think we were doing?
But how were you rigging them? Cards?
My guy shuffle better than yo. You make sure that our.
But what I'm saying is,
keep fucking wins.
But that's different.
But me personally, I'm a card counter. I have done the card marking. I've done card marking.
Card marking is one thing. I will be 100% honest, and people might not like, or no one on this show is not.
I've never gone farther than that.
No, but what I'm about to say, and I know I can't think of the guy's name, Mickey, whatever the dude that's all on.
Mickey?
Okay. He would probably say this too. Other people would hate me saying this. People that watch us won't hate me saying this. I don't think card counting is wrong. I mean, it shouldn't be illegal in the sense of if you're not doing it, you're just in your head. If you're just thinking in your head, it's not an illegal act. What they did with Chauncey and actually using X-ray vision for tables to give people the upper hand with the money that supposedly was going around, that's where I have a problem with it. So that's the issue. The issue to me, marking cards like you said, rigging, trying to get the stack in the deck, whatever. Yes, that's wrong. To me, counting cards, if you can, I've counted in the sense of how many face cards. I'm not sitting there doing it to the T where all these pros can do it. But I know that I can do it to a certain way. Yeah, and the wire fraud and the money laundering is one thing. But also even just the X-ray vision of the table is hilariously asinine as well. Hey, Leafs, what's some hockey scores right now? I know the Sharks were up 1-0. Come on, Dodgers. Oh, get him back. There you go. Dodgers are up 2-0, 0 outs. Alejandro Kirk just singled. What's funny is it hit the wall and it's still a single. So besides that, you got Terry Rozier gets me partly because of him actually, like Lee said earlier, getting out of the game so he can help his buddies win with props. And then when Robbie gets back, I'll bring one more little thing up about Jesus. Toronto just hit a home run. Boo! Leafs D getting exposed. Not surprised. Dougie Hamilton dropped 2 bombs. Jets are pretty good in this offense thing with the Care Cups. God damn it. With the care, yeah. Who cares, Caps? Yep. Let's see. Varsho just hit a home run for the Blue Jays, so they just tied it up 2-2. All right, 1 out. If anyone wants to put some start sits, trade questions, fantasy football questions, I can answer those as well. Let me do this as well.
Alrighty. What the fuck? Oh, hey, on the bright side, that's my last one of the whole fucking night.
Was it a dumbass dude or a crazy lady?
Crazy lady. I love how you like, bro. Like, we are so here. Look, that's chemistry for real.
You want to know the honest truth? That's how my last 2 days have been.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I just want to make sure that like everything is safe. Like, yeah.
No, leaves. The last 2 days, Karen doesn't even describe it. They're not even Karens right now. They're like full on like. It's worse. It's worse than Karens.
Things are burning here in America. Okay. Really quick. Yeah, that is going to be brought up at some point
later. We'll bring that up later.
I want to kind of get into Chauncey Billups' side. Thank you for stalling there for a second. Chauncey Billups.
I'll let you go for a minute.
Chauncey Billups is a fucked up, convoluted one just because it's like, bro, like, look, I've lived in the greater Colorado area, the metropolitan Colorado area since 2015. So
yeah, so you feel differently about Chauncey.
Yeah, I feel a little bit differently about Chauncey. That motherfucker's house is right, like, fucking a couple blocks that way. What are you doing? I shouldn't dox.
He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need the money.
He doesn't need the money. He does not need the money.
That's what we were saying at work.
In the richest fucking neighborhood in Denver. Like, easily one of the top richest neighborhoods. Like, and the fact that this motherfucker did this shit, and here's the thing, all right? Not to go too deep in. I know that once a certain group of people has you, and you are told, hey, you are going to do this, and we are going to, at first it starts off with, you're going to do this, and we're going to break you off with a little bit of money, and you think that you're only probably going to do it once. But then they let you know, no, you're going to do this. There is one sacred rule, and maybe this is because I did used to play high limit, and I don't anymore. One thing that I always know, if I'm getting invited to a certain game with certain players, and if those players may or may not be fucking famous, that game is rigged. That game is rigged. Any great gambler is going to tell you, gambling with celebrities is not it. Gambling with famous people is not it. Even in a fucking casino where it's controlled. Oh shit, so-and-so is here? Yeah, automatically hit that switch to make sure they win a couple of times to get us some good press. But the second that we get an opportunity to take it all back, we're going to rake it all back. Bruno Mars taught you this. So the fact that, one, as a player, I have to put a little bit of something on the players that were indulging in these games. For you to take because from what I do know about the Chauncey Billups side is that it was, you are getting an opportunity to go and play with NBA championship winner Chauncey Billups. And that's the way, from what I know, that's the way that this thing was being pitched from his side of the thing. And that's why I know a little bit more about that side of things.
I think there might have been a couple more players there every once in a while.
Yeah, and there was, and yes, there were. Yes. This thing's not done.
There's let's just say there's a higher profile player that I have been already seen could be involved, higher than Chauncey. Retired.
If you know that you are getting invited to this type of action, you should know not to be involved in this type of action. You should know that you're going to need to take advantage of. So those that got taken advantage of, I'm sorry, in a way, you kind of fucking deserve it because you know the rules. You know the unwritten rules. You know the unwritten rules. So I'm going to first lead with that. That aside, for you to break the integrity of what table gaming is, it's He said W victim shaming. Fuck. It feels bad now for you to invite your friends, especially other people of wealth, and take advantage of their wealth and their naivety. You're wrong and you're fucked up, especially because you know the operation that is taking place, especially because you know how hard it is to rig that game. It is extremely difficult to rig a card counting machine. You literally have to access the fucking machine. You literally have to plug up into the machine. You're not, at least to my knowledge, you're not hacking the machine over Bluetooth. I have not found that yet. And if someone out there has, please, motherfucker, let me know. And if it's undetectable by casino security, my gosh, like, please, I'll gladly fucking sign up. But that's not, that technology doesn't exist. You literally have to access the fucking machine. So we're talking about going in hardwiring a machine. We're talking about programming said card counting machine to move at such a way, to be programmed in such a way. That means that someone on the back end is programming it and knows everyone's fucking hand, which means someone at the table is wearing meta glasses and watching it as it's coming out.
No, they said there was extra table below that was sending information.
Yes. That shit pisses me off even fucking more.
That's what gets me more than everything else.
Well,
that gets me more than anything.
Yeah, we have a hack machine. We have X-ray fucking tables. You ruin it. You ruin it for the rest of us. I'm not pissed off that all of a sudden the fucking mafia's back. Oh my god, motherfucking. Where do you think half your agriculture comes from that comes from Europe? Like, that they've already gotten in bed with other things that are legitimate and found illegal ways to do other things. So I'm not mad about that. You broke sacred unwritten rules, unwritten laws that it feels like the rest of us out here can abide by. And because of who you got caught doing it with, it makes it look like all of us in our whole community does this and thrives off of this type of activity, and that's just not it. That's just not it. There's a lot of bad things you can say about the gambling community, but this wasn't the black eye that we needed, especially the sports gambling community.
Well, especially because I don't think it's over.
It's not over. It's going to get so much worse. Dude, it's going to get so much worse. You listen. Off the record, on the record, because we're live. I'm going to play. Look, if I'm that bug-eyed fucker, I'm sitting back and I'm like, this is the perfect way for me to distract everyone and get it. And this is a way for me to make it look like, oh, I suddenly competently know what I'm doing. Yes, look, I'm going after sports gambling and da-da-da-da, while making sure that we forget about a whole list of pedos. So this is a great thing. Yes, this is not done. Oh, they are going to drag this out as long as.
No, but I think taking that away from it, I think they literally brought these three up, but there's more that they even have in the book.
There's more, but they're going to ride this out. Oh, this is perfect. It's just too perfect. You got to remember, bro, we live in a South Park fucking movie, bro. Like real life.
Oh,
I do want to get into our Thursday night recap. Because boy, do I have some shit to say about last night's game.
I already know what you're going to bitch about.
I have some fantasy complaints. I have some betting complaints. Which side of the ball do we want to start on?
Well, why don't we start on the Charger side, because the Charger side is where you're not.
I was going to say, do you want to start off glazing?
I'm not going to glaze them. I'm just
going to glaze.
Well, I'm not fucking glazing. I'm just going to give them their props.
I'm blazing hard as fuck.
Can I bring up a friend of a show and someone who got shouted out on national television this morning? Huh?
I said dilly first.
Oh, dilly.
Sure.
All right. So, do you already know what I'm going to bring up or not? If I'm bringing up someone from the show or a friend of the show and something that got brought up on national television this morning?
Who?
So, on Good Morning Football this morning, a friend of the show and employee of the NFL Network got shouted out by the host of GMFB for digging up. I mean, we saw it on Twitter too. But
he's a camera operator.
Huh?
He's a camera operator and a producer.
But for, they call him the researcher on there. But for bringing up the fact that Oronde Gatson Sr. benched his own son because he didn't start him. The 2 weeks that he started him.
I was going to bring that up. Damn it.
So, one, I find that funny. Two, yes, I do think that Justin Herbert has found his groove. He is performing like we all wanted him to. However, there's too many freaking weapons on this team, and it doesn't help my fantasy rosters because you freaking spread it out too thin. And I will let you go on Vidal because I already know how you feel.
It's so really quick to kind of like I love that, like kind of like that was like the ending, because with this offense it's going to be one of those weeks. I had to come to peace this morning with that. This is going to be the way that the Chargers look from here on out, as long as Joe Alt is healthy on that offensive line. There is always going to be a odd person out. Do I always think that it's going to be QJ? No.
I think it's going to be QJ the majority.
I could meet you there. I could meet you there. It's a weird situation. I think that the only consistent piece in that offense, passing wise, that we're going to see is going to be Keenan Allen. Just because of how many weapons there are, like you mentioned, you're going to have to overcompensate. Last night, Minnesota was overcompensating for QJ.
But I mean, Trey Harris.
First time in QJ's whole career that he was never targeted, by the way. I never knew that.
Yeah. But Trey Harris even put his name in the hat.
Yeah, that's going into what I'm saying here. It's gonna be like this with this team, where there's not gonna be any clear star. There's not gonna be any clear one. There's not gonna be, let alone even a clear two for that matter. You're gonna see things last night where it's like, okay, I would expect it's going to be Keenan. I would expect it's going to be Ladd, but you're going to also have those random QJ weeks, like we also saw at the beginning half of the season. There's, to Mike's point, there's just too much talent on this roster. Leading up to the trade deadline, I would like to just try and move as many pieces from here and utilize it as trade bait to try and upgrade my roster as much as I can. And then on the receiving end, I want to see if I can also be getting pieces of this roster if I can. Just because I do think that as long as Joe Alt is healthy, this is the way this roster looks. If Joe Alt's not healthy, I think that we get that roster that we saw kind of beginning of the season in September.
Yeah.
And then as far as Vidal, I mean, I'm just going to say I told you so.
But does Vidal... How much of his role? I mean, obviously some of his role will, but how much of his role will be taken away? How much of a role will Amarian Hampton eat into the great nephew of Hank Aaron?
Wow. So when Hampton comes back healthy, I don't even think it's going to be a 50-50 split.
No.
I think they're going to go right back to Hampton, and just kind of allowing him to do what he does.
Will Vidal get more than Najee?
I don't think that Najee's ever going to be a thing. I don't think.
Well, no, he's gone. But I'm saying, will Vidal get as much as Najee did at the beginning of the year?
Maybe. I think it's going to be more so of a let Hampton catch his breath type of deal.
Okay.
Yeah, Jared Patterson will be the one that exits, but I think that Patterson's going to do enough with his opportunities right now to at least go and get a role on another team, or either at least the Chargers be like, we need to keep this fucker on the practice squad. I think that Haskins is fully worked out of a role after the way that Patterson looked last night. And then them not eat that. I want to touch on Minnesota for a second. Pause. The Carson Wentz experience was fun while it lasted.
Not his fault.
Completely not his fault. Knowing that you were already getting BTA belt to ass, and it looked like that McCarthy probably could have been inserted, a little bit, that it looked like for a second there on that sideline that helped.
No, he couldn't have been. He couldn't have been because he was inactive as the emergency quarterback. The other guy had to be.
I know that. I know that. I'm saying. Homie looks pretty fucking healthy to me standing on that sideline.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
You need to I kind of had teased it last week. Could maybe they decide, to rock with Wentz, and not. You need to now start the developmental process because that's all you have, and that's what you've done, and you've chosen to invest in that. Sorry to tell you, in today's NFL, the developmental process is about a 3 to 5 year process, give or take. You're already behind the 8 ball on 1 fucking year. So, if I'm Minnesota, and this is going to be agonizing for fantasy managers to hear. If I'm Minnesota, I'm inserting McCarthy week 9, and I'm saying, whatever the fuck happens from here on out, you're the quarterback. I'm giving you the keys to Ferrari. We're not going to start this slow. You're entering in mid-season football, and we're trying to chase playoffs. So we're taking off the fucking training wheels. You've been in the system, at least on the side and in the hospital, reading along with the playbook. I need you to go out there and fucking win me some football games. Unfortunately, it may come at the cost of running this man into the dirt. And I'm sorry that I have to phrase it that way, but this is football, and I have to be brutally honest. You have to start that developmental process now, Minnesota. So I'm happy in a way that Wentz dudded. But what the fuck? You couldn't even cover? The defense, ass.
Yeah. Covered a 3.5. I mean, but they wouldn't even been able to cover a TD. That's what I don't even get.
Bro, exactly. Yeah, you couldn't even cover a fucking TD. Like, that was the most awful display of football I have ever seen. I understand that it was on a short week, so I give a little bit of a discount to that. But throwing out Aaron Jones randomly, Jordan Mason might have been probably the least efficient player in the whole fucking game. The most worthless player in the whole fucking game.
What was it, 3 yards?
3 yards. 3 fucking yards. It is a atrocity. O'Connell, you got to have your guys better prepared than that, and I felt like you probably would have, and you probably did. Receivers couldn't get open. We're missing wide open shots to Hawkinson. I'm sorry if Wentz was that banged up. If a player at any position, period, is that banged up, I don't give a fuck about fantasy when it's some shit like that. You rest the goddamn player, and it's probably better for us in fantasy that we know. For Wentz to be that banged up and then fuck over everyone's offensive shares. It was bad for fantasy. It was terrible. And I feel sorry for anyone that betted Minnesota that last night. I personally did not take any bets on last night's game just because I was like, one, I was getting shelled at work. Didn't really have time. Two, I just feel like, I feel like it could be leaning Chargers, but I don't really want to bet Chargers. I'm just going to fucking leave it alone.
I missed a three. I missed a 4-legger for Justin Jefferson by 5 yards.
Like it was bad. It was bad. At least Aaron Jones catches passes, right? Yeah, Xavier Scott was better than fucking Mason. It's a terrible place. Let me grab my phone. Trying to see what else I had here written.
So your next one was.
Hold up, I got it. Okay.
I was gonna say I have it right here.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of stalling.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually do want to talk about that. The curious case of Kamara. If I told you that Alvin Kamara was not
What?
If I were to say that Alvin Kamara is not a top 30 running back, would you believe me? Before the season started.
I was gonna say because I already know.
Yeah. Before the season started, if I said that.
I said he was going to be. I said he was not. I said he was going to be between 20 and. I'll be honest. What I said at the beginning of the year was he was going to be He was going to be an RB3 and 10-man. So I said he was going to be between 20 and 30. So no, I would. I mean, yes, I would be surprised.
Let me see where I had him in my rankings. I want to go back to that because I don't even think that I did some shit.
Not like that.
Yeah, as egregious as that. I put Kamara RB15.
Yeah, and I don't blame you for that.
So I was basically halfway there. I was like, not high. And I was high making that.
Well, he's at what? He's at RB.
What I did there?
But Robbie, he's at RB
32.
No, he's at RB 23.
It depends on where you're looking. Yeah.
In PPR, yeah. He's at RB 23 and in PPR.
Yeah. So I thought he's like RB like no.
He's 28 and half point.
And half point, yeah, is what it is. He's RB 28 and half point is what it is.
So he's a lot closer to 30. But I mean, he is a lot closer to 30.
Yeah.
And in half point, let's do this. Actually, let's do this. This might help. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me go to that. I might be able to find something else that's a little bit better, but for our purposes, I'll just do this. He is 35 in half point per game.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Fantasy points per game, he is 9.1, which is because he has the extra game because he hasn't had his bye. He is 64 overall, 9.1. He's 35 in points per game. Yeah, the 5 behind him, and yes, I'm doing this on purpose and I don't care. The 5 behind him are Chase Brown.
Wow.
Woody Marks, Nick Chubb, Justice Hill, and Trey Benson.
My point being,
yes.
How do you feel that fantasy managers should be approaching rest of season Kamara. I've been preaching sell. I've been preaching get rid of. I've even gone to the point of preaching get rid of, even if it's like, hey, I might bring back, I might have to chuck the deuces and be like, I might just get the value of a Zach Charbonnet, and that's what it is. You know,
I'm not taking if it's redraft, I'm not taking Kamara for Charbonnet.
If it's redraft, I don't want to be holding the bag for Kamara because Kamara's not getting me anywhere close to
No,
play.
I get that, but what I'm saying is I think he's cooked enough where I'm not even, if I'm a Charbonnet owner, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, okay, exactly. But I'm looking at the adverse is what
I know. No.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I think for it to work, you're going to have a lower target because I don't think that you're even going to get someone to go there is what I'm saying. I get you would do it if you're Kamara, but I don't think it's feasible to even have that discussion at this moment.
You might have to go Kamara for Bill.
Let me ask you this. How low are you going in Dynasty? Third?
In Dynasty, I don't think that you can even make a case for moving Kamara for accepting Kamara. Any trade that involves Kamara.
But I mean, would you trade a third for him? Or not even a third?
Here's the thing. Fantasy meets reality in the sense to where Kamara had waited too long to get out of New Orleans, and because Kamara waited too long to get out of New Orleans, I don't get to find out if Kamara could have ended up in another destination and had the life that Derrick Henry had last year.
But part of the problem is he's saying he doesn't want. Part of the problem is he's saying he doesn't want out now.
And that's going to be a part of my second question when we get into like the actual football side of it. But for a guy to not even give himself the opportunity to go and win and be in a better situation that could even help my fantasy situation, I don't know that if I can buy in to the stock, even in Dynasty, if I'm not getting – I need draft picks. I need a high – I need to be in at least second round if I'm, like, accepting the risk of taking on Kamara.
Okay.
Kamara's cooked.
Yep.
Like, keeping the third for Jeremy Bernard. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. With Kamara, I feel like it has to be hey, I'll give you a low tier, I'll give you a Brashard Smith. If we're going to make your case for a third work, it needs to be Brashard Smith, up and coming receiver, and a third. Like, if I'm assuming the risk, I want something like I feel like it needs to be worth my while. On the other hand, to Kamara's comments, a measure of a man sometimes is not always what's in his bank account, but sometimes what's always in his heart. Kamara choosing to remain in New Orleans, he said that if they were to trade him, then he would just pretty much retire. What the fuck? In my opinion, go get a trophy. Go get a ring. Become a champion. Submit your Hall of Fame career with a ring. Your thoughts?
Okay, you just said something that irked me a little bit.
Well, I hope it was the beginning because that was some soft ass shit.
That was the end.
Super
Bowl trophy or not, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I mean, no, but
he's a Hall of very good, and that's the problem with some Hall of Fames is they put too many. They go too hard. I mean, it's a Hall of Fame for a goddamn reason.
I still say go play for a contender.
No, go get your ring. Like, yeah, go get your ring. But if he's standing on business and standing on his laurels, I can't believe I said standing on business. If he's standing on his laurels, that
I like that you said standing on business.
But if he's standing on business in his laurels that staying with the same team for his entire career, that he's gave his heart and soul to the community and all this and all that is more important than going and winning for a championship, I'm not going to take that away from him either.
Remember that conversation that we had earlier about gambling addiction?
Where are you spinning this?
I have competition addiction.
Oh, I do too, but I'm just saying, if that's how he feels, let me ask you this. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that we were saying last year. It's the same thing that we were saying last year about a different player. Or a year and a half ago, because he played last year for the other team. You were saying we were saying the same things about Derrick Henry leaving Tennessee. Where do you go get it, or do you stay with Tennessee and ride it out for you?
Go get it. And what I say, go and get it.
Yes, you did, and I said the same thing. But if Derrick would have said, "I'm just going to stay here and I'm going to get it here," I wouldn't have faulted him.
I would have. I would have. I would have been pissed. I would have threw a fucking fit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Okay, you're going to get mad at me for asking this because what's on TV right now. So you're telling me Robbie, that last year you wouldn't have faulted if we were having a down year as a team. Yes, I know it's a big if. If we were having a down year as a team, you would have not faulted Clayton Kershaw to go play in Texas.
No.
But you would have told him to do it? Or would you have liked him to stay as a Dodger?
Don't do that.
It's the same shit. I would have wanted him to stay as a Dodger.
It's different. It's different.
Why?
It's not my team, so I don't have any emotion.
Okay.
Hell,
okay.
Who should I start in flex? Shahid or Pacheco?
Shahid. Give me in 3 years. In 3 or 4 years. Are you telling Terry McLaurin to go somewhere else to win a ring?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Fuck no. He's staying for life. We can suck forever, and he's staying for
life.
I'm
just saying.
He's held captive at any and all costs.
I'm just saying. No, it's Paul Skeens.
No, the comments are great right now. I'm dead. So that's the first half. On the other side, let's see here. On the other side. Give me a score update.
Score update 2-2. Bottom of 6. No outs. 3-0 count. To Bo Bichette. Strike one.
Fuck the Blue Jays. We got to get this one.
If you haven't noticed, my line of sight to the TV is right above the camera.
Yeah, we got to set the tempo right. On the other side, we have plenty more NFL talk, best bets, and some more starts and sits for you. Joe, shout out to you for the question, man. Greatly appreciate you. Definitely start Shahid.
Keep that up real quick. I'm a Chiefs fan, and I think this running game is too convoluted to start Pacheco if I don't have to.
Way too convoluted. It's way too convoluted. Way too convoluted. It's the same thing that you have to do with Washington. Like, honestly.
No comment.
Fuck you right now. So a guy who hasn't played in 900 days. Listen, all that matters is wins.
You know why? Because all you gotta do is win, win, win.
Oh my gosh, we'll be back.
JVA, boy.
No pressure. Hey, come take a trip with me, little babe. Take a trip with me, I said. Take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me, little babe. No pressure. Hey, take a trip with me, little babe. No liquor, we shopping when we land. ATL to MIA, come put your feet up in the sand. I almost gave up 1,000 times, I had to stick to the plan. Hey, fuck that, we finna figure this out. Why these niggas tryna box me out? Hey, rest in peace, the flipper. Yeah, you know I'm on the paper route. My third eye open for them niggas who tryna snake me out. I know these niggas watching, I'm driving home, I'm taking a different route. I'ma run that set so bad, I'ma make these niggas won't kill me now. Hey, they ain't picture me like this. VS on my neck and wrist. Hey, shout out to T Grizzly, you know we do this shit with no effort, bitch. Hey, you know it's no pressure word. I need me a no pressure, bitch. I beat a nigga, act like Rocky and Riri on my bucket list. Hey, I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, if I don't, it's still gon' come to me. Lowe's in the living room, right now I don't want no company. Still with my day ones, how it started, like it's supposed to be. Trap nigga, pull up serving bowls, bumping Jodeci. I pull up that, Reebok got that. No, this ain't baby, but 4 pockets fat. Buy this no pressure shit, I'm dying, bitch, I'm slime by this shit. You want the recipe, get you a brick of shit, get rich. I got a rollie on my wrist, I'm chasing pay, can't chase no bitch. Top of the top, I'm up early, I'm working hard, I'm getting rich. A marathon for that paper, I'm bumping sad, I'm bumping nil. I'm pouring double cups of real, little bitch, but you know I'm a crip. No pressure, ain't no pressure, big business. Kill 'em all, leave no witness. Pockets filled with blue, rest in peace, dog, rest in penis. And lil' bae, she fuck with a kid, she say that she gon' try heal me. Pouring juice in double cups, when I get in my feelings, no pressure. Hey, I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch.
Take those boots off. Where is my other ad?
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy El Capitan Robbie J of the Rumboyz Fantasy Sports Network here at the NFL Players Association 2019 Rookie Premiere with Nate Bosa, with my co-host Ty Boogie, all the Rumboys and girls out there tuning in. We are sitting down with the number 1 draft pick, the one and only Kyler Murray, Dwayne Haskins, Hollywood, with Drew Lock, no other than Andy Isabella, Miles Boykin. We are sitting with Benny Snell Jr., Easton Stick, Bryce Love, UGA's own the big dog of the Bulldogs, Riley Ridley.
How you doing?
It's Friday. We all got jobs. We got an interview to do. National championship winner, NFL draftee, TJ Hawkinson, Iowa Hawkeyes. What is good, brother?
Hey, it's good to be here.
Hey, welcome. ACCR, right?
Oh, you already know.
Hail to the Redskins.
I gotta ask, you're gonna play the Browns? Like, are you gonna burn them again? What you think you do? I mean,
I think the media put us against each other. I like them, so.
You're friends.
We were in a hot tub time machine, bro.
Yeah, he's cool. He plays video games just like me. That's what we really do.
For me, be able to break the all-time rushing leader in 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the UK O-line, man. Y'all did that.
When you wake up in the morning, you don't want to have to feel like you're doing work.
Exactly.
You want to feel blessed and excited to do what you're doing day in and day out, and I can truly say that.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do, Dilly Dilly. That was live, man.
Yo, why do I come back and this nigga's talking shit in the chat? Supporting the disillusion of the game is crazy, not me. What? Win or lose, I would never wish the game to end. Not a dickhead, unlike you soulless people. Let's go. Take it out, the guy who over. You talk shit first. You talk consistency. I did. But this is sports. This is why we do this. If you can't talk shit to your friends, then your friends are not your friends. Like, I feel like around this YouTube channel, we really embody that. We really do. There's rum in that.
No shit.
I'm making sure she don't fucking think she like this motherfucker about. Like, just give me some pink lemonade. Like, hey, yo, just so you know, that's twisted lemonade. I know, but I'm still gonna let you know, like, first. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, this something tastes like one. No, I did not make that strong. No. I kept it subtle. Let's go ahead and. I love how, like, we open up the show with sports gambling, and we're going to end up closing with a gambling segment.
We always do.
And guess what? I'm going to end up, leave. We're going to chop up those two segments. Yo. She just pours on my drink in her cup. I'm not getting cup. I want to get into the kickoff, or no, not even the kickoff rule. I want to talk about the Ravens locker room first.
Yeah, you're going to have to explain that a little bit.
So the Ravens took all of the games, ping pong tables, pool, like air hockey tables, PlayStation. They took every fucking thing out of the facility.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from what I know of the situation, it was the old heads that went in and they were like, get all of this shit out of here right the fuck now. I guess they walked in and the sight of it triggered. Like, we're fucking losing right now. Why is this shit here?
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the process? There's some people saying that, well, like, it's a new generation, like, you know, the young guys, young players. Your thoughts?
I have one major question. And I don't know if you know the answer to this. And I know there's, you know, they're saying the unks, whatever. But I want to know if L. Jax was a part of this. Because
that's what I want. I want to know who in the locker room was the one that was triggered.
Because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Good for you. And if L. Jax is a part of that, stand up for even more, because leadership has been something that people have given him shit about. And if he's a part of this, good for you.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say what you want to say, but you can't say it.
Then you say, I know. Okay, say it.
Listen, here's why this is a story.
Is there a word I can't say?
Shut up.
No, I'm asking. Is that what you're saying?
If you just let me cook. Here's why this is a story. There's a lot of young niggas on this team. There's a lot of lying. Mike can't say it. And Mike was like, well, was Lamar a part of it? Mike, I know how to read white, and I know what you're saying. I know what you listen. It's okay. I have to code switch every day at work. I understand. All right. Let them play Clash Royale. What up? Hey, LQ, hold on. The homie from NFL Network is in the building.
I shouted you out earlier, LQ.
We literally just shouted you out, actually.
I shouted you out.
Like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
we're going to call it 30 minutes. LQ, We're gonna dedicate this shot to you.
That's fine. Because LQ's here, I'll drink again.
Hey, brother, I just want to say I am fucking proud of you. It is a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure to have known you and to be able to collaborate with you. And I appreciate you pulling up and showing love. Thank you so much, my brother. Keep doing your thing. And it's like I said, man, it's just a pleasure. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. To the homie LQ. What a do. Shout out to the NFL Network crew. Dilly dilly. I was summoned. I am dead. Hey, that means a feature needs to be hooked up soon. You know you're always invited, bro. But no, what I love about this is, yes, if this was Lamar kind of enacting, hey, no, like we need to, knuckle up and shut up. I absolutely love it. I think the Ravens are going to be better for it. It's a big game. We're going to see if Derrick Henry can kind of get things going this week. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm optimistic from a fantasy football standpoint. I'm going to play Derrick Henry with caution. I'm approaching the Derrick Henry situation with caution. I think it's going to be a heavy Zay Flowers day.
There's two people that I think were a part of this, though, for sure. And that's Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins.
I think that Kyle Van Noy might have snapped.
Well, on the defensive side, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, always love, bro. Always love. Hey, give me a call. Give me a call tomorrow, bro. Give me a call tomorrow. Let's catch up. Man. I definitely want to catch up. Nothing wrong with 6-7, even if you're losing. I am dead. Tell the defense to lock in more. Defense definitely has to lock in more. It's a game against the Bears this week. The spread is 7. They've removed the distractions out of the locker room.
I am kind of surprised on the spread, but we'll get in. Yeah.
I look who's
what
here.
What the hell?
Who's here? Yo,
he's alive.
Can I ask, why do New Yorkers do that? No,
not that.
The wearing two different teams.
That's horrible. Sports. That's horrible.
I'd rather my son walk out the house mismatched with different colors and do some shit like that. What the fuck? You're wearing two different blues.
And if you're gonna wear two teams, have it be the exact, like if you're in Pittsburgh and they're the exact same colors, you can get away with it. But you're not.
Why are you wearing two different blues?
It's black.
You have blue on the logo.
There's blue.
Where? A little tiny blue.
The blue on the logo.
Tiny blue.
Hey, chat. Roast this man. Roast this man. Talk. Bro.
Hold on.
Taco, you joined just in time.
Oh my Lord, he made it worse.
Hoodie Taco's here, baby.
Inside hoodie?
Now you look like Emperor Palpatine. Oh my God.
What's sad is he looks like him in the face more than I thought when he did that.
Fuck. Walk face is loaded. Taco, you joined us as we are getting into the spread this week for Bears Ravens. This is one that's actually like super just.
Holy shit! Do the Blue Jays have the lead?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep.
Hey.
Lock in.
All
right, let's go, baby.
You stepped in while we were talking about the spread being at 7.
Well, I want to hear his point of view. I actually want to hear his point of view, so set him up.
This comes after we just discussed the Baltimore Ravens experiencing an explosion of leadership being executed, getting rid of all of the distractions in the locker room, such as ping pong tables, air hockey tables, pool tables, PlayStations, and the like. Thoughts? And is Baltimore ready to take the lead by storm?
That I don't think you can take anyone by storm when your record is what your record is. Like, they are 1-5. Now, they are lucky in the fact that one,
They're 1-5 with Lamar Jackson. Let's keep that in mind.
You're on mute.
How the hell did you mute yourself?
Right. They don't have Lamar Jackson, but overall, their record is what their record is. Like they're 1-5, and now they have to come back from it, you know. But when you look at the division, the Steelers are 4-2, Bengals are 3-4, Browns are 2-5. Have the Ravens played the Steelers yet? I don't think they have. So they should have 2 matchups versus the Steelers left, I believe. And under that assumption, yeah, this makes sense. This is your last shot. They got to play the M&M. You got one shot. Are you going to let it slip, or are you going to catch it? And they need to go on a run, you know. And when you look at the rest of the division, the West is your biggest competition right now for those wild card spots. They're deep. There are 3 teams out of there that made the playoffs last year. There are 3 teams in there right now that have the same, you know, right around the same record as the Steelers do, who lead their division. You know, the Patriots being 5-2 kind of definitely throws a monkey wrench in their path to the playoffs, because I don't think anyone expected the Patriots to be this good this fast under Vrabel. But at the bottom line, they have to take this shot to make the playoffs. They don't have much other hope if they continue to lose. And I think that, you know, getting rid of some of the distractions and getting a team on point that is used to winning and that's not winning now, and you can fall into these bad habits. Okay, yeah, let's get right. Let's see how things go for the rest of the season and go from there. But I think the move is the right move from coaching when you have to do something to change it up. You cannot stay at the same record virtually as the Titans. I know that you haven't had Lamar, so now's your time to go on a run. You know, big trust is here.
So they do play. I just looked. They do still have 5 of 6 division games left.
Yeah.
They play the Bears. Well, here's the thing. Let's not give picks, but I'm just on this one because we haven't picked our game. But I'm just saying they play the Bears this week, but then me and Robbie have already talked about Thursday night and all that debacle. So the reason I bring that up is they play the Bears this week, then they play the Dolphins. So you already know how I feel about that game. Then they play the Vikings. Then they play the Browns. Then they play the Jets. Then they play, after the Jets, they go.
They're in a path to 500, huh?
Right after the Jets, they play 2 division games. So they could pull off, 4 out of 5 coming up.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this is a talented team. It's just literally what we've seen is the tough early schedule. They had games versus the Chiefs, the Bills, and you see mistakes, fumbles by Henry costing them games, and you see a team that's used to being good, and sometimes you lose a little bit of that edge. And, hopefully this is that smack that brings them back to reality. I think this division is still wide open, and, let's see how good this offense is, because at the end of the day, the defense, it'll be what it is, but Lamar's the MVP. So LaMarvelous, baby, it's on you, my brother.
Absolutely on Lamar, 100%. Lamar should be out there, should be playing. I know that there's been some, reports out there, but I mean, he should be out there. He should be good to go. I want to go ahead. We are going to come back, circle around. I am shocked at that game and that line being at what it is.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
We are going to circle back here. Taco and I kind of talked about this earlier in the week, but Mike, I do want to get your perspective on the proposed new kickoff rule. Essentially,
there's a new one? There's another new one?
It hasn't been implemented. It has not been implemented. NFL EVP Tony Vincent told owners today that it might be time to revisit the 4th and 15 proposal instead of onside kicks. Since recoveries are happening at a much lower rate than the league initially hoped, under this potential rule change, teams would have an opportunity to convert a 4th and 15 play to maintain possession of the ball for another series. Would you be in favor of this rule change? I see you giving the thumbs down.
Here's why.
Where's yours?
I hate both of them. Here's what you need to do. You need to stay with the onside kick, but change it back to where you can load one side on onside kicks only. That's why they're not. The only reason yes, they're hard, but the main reason that the percentage is so low like it is because you can't even put more than you have the kicker on one, you have the kicker in the middle, and you have to have 5 and 5. But the offense or the returning team can have more on that side. So that's what I don't. If you want to have a team make there a minimum of like 2 or 3, whatever. God damn it! Grand slam! Fuck!
We're gonna lose the
Our
first
son
one.
said it did get ugly.
We're gonna lose the first one. We're gonna lose the first.
God
Go
damn!
Daddy Baseball.
Who's this freaking asshole named Barger?
Son of a
Hey,
fuck!
put your hands down, you asshole!
Shut the fuck up, Taco. No one likes the Yankees.
God.
No one likes the Dodgers either.
Everyone loves the fucking Dodgers. Your fucking mother, all right? Shut the fuck up, all right?
Leafs. How we feel about the Dodgers?
How am I a casual? I was at game 6 of the NLCS in 1988 when Orel Hershiser came out of the bullpen and pitched 6 straight outs for the Dodgers to go to World Series, baby. Don't call me a casual.
Fucking pussies.
I was at Fernando Valenzuela's no-hitter and Kershaw's. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, the onside kick. Make it a minimum of like 2 or 3, and then you can have 6 on one, 7 on one side, and 2 or whatever, and then you're able to do that. That's what I think they should do.
Talk that shit, Aiden.
Or give them the option.
Is that a Cam?
Hey, I'll take the Blue Jays beating us over the fucking Yankees.
So
I don't think it matters who you lose to in the World Series. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's the Marlins or the Dodgers. I don't want to lose in the World Series, bro.
Bro, stop it. Let's not don't give me an all right. Have you seen this, Mike?
God damn it. What?
Mike, have you seen this?
Yes. I don't know.
All right.
Is it NorCal or SoCal?
I think no. That was definitely some NorCal shit.
For what reason?
I don't know. All right.
Because it wasn't an onside. It was a regular
video.
kickoff.
I can't play the video because I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I've been live longer than 60 minutes or 60 seconds. So I can't play the fucking video. But I need a Twitch only show so fucking bad.
But why would they? I don't understand why they would do that. Hold on.
Dog, he lined up the whole kickoff team on the ground like it was an Oklahoma drill.
Do you even know what that means, Taco?
Oklahoma drill?
Yeah. Can't see what you can't have.
What if
All right, so Oklahoma drills are actually banned, by the way, in Pop Warner. And I think they ban them at most high school levels because actually this drill doesn't fucking work. Whatever coach created this drill, by the way, was a clear-cut psychopath. I mean, it was a good way. Here, what I'll say about this drill, you want to know how you have a football player, or if you have a fucking any other sport player. I'm not gonna say pussy because basketball players are pretty tough. Baseball players, it takes a lot to get hit by nine. But the way you got a football player is if when you do an Oklahoma drill and that kid accepts it. The way I knew that I was a football player is that the first day that my coach was like, I'm gonna teach you guys a new drill. You're gonna lay down, you're gonna spin around, get up, and you're gonna hit each other. And the day that I enjoyed that shit, and I was like, the day that I was fucking juiced up by that shit. Yeah, the Oklahoma drill has created more fucking basketball players than any other drill in the entire fucking world. The Oklahoma drill, Taco, is what separates the men from the boys on the gridiron. I'll Oklahoma drill the biggest motherfucker I'll see. I'm like, yeah, I'll go heads up with you. I don't care. Oklahoma drills is where CTE is born. Cam Scadaboo was born from Oklahoma. I realized this motherfucker changed his hat after getting roasted. It simulates 1v1 matchup, but the space is confined. Unrealistic. It's such an unrealistic drill. It is so bad. It is so bad. So yeah. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen that clip though, you have to see that clip. Homie, the first thing that went through my head when I saw that clip, Mike, was like, Coach is trying to get everyone murdered. Yep. Coach is trying to get every kid on this field killed. Because usually when you have to do Oklahomas, you do Oklahomas the start of two-a-days.
What the fuck?
Start two-a-days, and then you do Oklahoma's. Mike, we already lost. Just let it be.
I just realized what the score was.
And then after,
make sure you do a double take.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It was Tracy.
Okay, stop. Tracy's not only NorCal; it's the NorCal version of the freaking Appalachian Mountains.
Bro, yeah, it's like bumfuck.
It's like going up to West Virginia and seeing people freaking making their own moonshine
that fuck their cousins.
That's Tracy,
bro. The coach was clearly trying to get them kids murked. So yeah, I just want to say I have to do a reaction video.
Okay, there's parents on that team. Okay, remember in the movie Blindside where the guy
Oklahoma, exactly. Tell him, John.
Remember the team that they were playing in Blindside where Michael Orr's character pushed the guy all the way down?
Yeah.
Remember that? And then remember Sandra Bullock's character called the guy Deliverance in the stands? Half the team is probably that guy's kid.
So, all right, funny story really quick. We had linemen. We had a lineman. One of our best goddamn linemen.
Okay, I'm turning on the Lakers. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, you turn on the Lakers, bro. Save the depression. Bro, this motherfucker was one of our best linemen, and I think the reason why he's one of our best, I can't remember his name. I want to say like Charles or Charlie or something like that. This motherfucker's, his eyes, they did this, and I swear that bro could see both sides of the line because he would take two defensive linemen. Dog. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. But you ain't Taco. You ain't seen football till you've seen football in the South. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, man. I want to get into this next topic here. Actually, oh shit. I just realized we're getting into best bets.
Already? Let me look it up.
The irony of us, I said it earlier, the irony of us starting off roasting the living fuck out of those that got caught in their gambling scandal, and us now getting ready to do a gambling segment is absolutely diabolical. 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a problem, by the way. All right? Hey, Mike. You know what's bad about that case that took place?
Which one?
with Rozier and Billups and all of them.
What?
It gave me the itch to want to go and hit a table, though.
God.
Hey, I saw it and I was like, damn, I kind of wanted to play blackjack at this moment, but I guess now's a bad time.
Okay.
I'm going to start with college football.
Okay.
Let's go, Virginia Tech. I'm going to put the house on Virginia Tech live right now. I'm actually about to put that game on. All right. I'm going to walk us through pick'ems. Should I do a walkthrough? Should I do a walkthrough?
Of what? Which slate? NFL?
College.
Well, college, I mean...
College, I have my own opinions.
I'll let you go, and then I'll chime in when I need to.
Okay. So do you want me to cook first?
Are you doing top 25? What are you doing?
What I feel.
Okay, do what you want to do then, and I'll chime in when I need to.
All righty then. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna start things off. I'll start things off in the morning. I'll scroll back up and start things off in the morning. I am gonna start off in the morning. I have no problems with 10.5 on Virginia over North Carolina. I hate Virginia. I hate the Wahoos, but they are solid money right now, and they are a top 25 team, ranked 16th in the nation. I think that 10.5 is easy to do against the UNC Tar Heels. Let's go ahead and go with something premiered, though, in that morning slate. Ole Miss, Oklahoma.
Okay, who do you got?
You want me to pause?
No, I just want to know who you got, and then I'll give you my take.
I took Ole Miss last week and got gravely disappointed. I'm rocking with my dogma tier. The only way that you can bet this game and get the money on it is to take the 5.5. So give me 5.5. Oklahoma.
Okay. I'm betting this game too, but I'm not betting anything like you just did because I'm not taking either team. I'm taking the over 52.5.
I like that. I'm not going to disagree with that. I like the over 52.5, and I think that's a smart call. Look, it's going to be a shame to not go Missouri, Vandy. Okay, and not bring this game up. Dylan Raiola's a fucking wagon. Who the fuck do you think that I'm picking, baby? Give me the money line, Vandy outright. Actually, no, give me the spread. Vandy by 3, easy. Vandy's gonna blow the fucking doors off of Mizzou. There's no sense in me talking Alabama, South Carolina. I don't think that South Carolina covers. And I'm not going to have no fun putting an 11.5 point spread on Alabama. And I don't want my parlay to blow on that one, so I don't give a fuck. Mike, there is one that I do want to get your thoughts on, but I'm not going to put it on the college football slate.
Well, it might be one of the ones that I'm thinking about picking, so it's up to you. I'll tell you if it is.
Okay. Then I'm going to skip that one, but I will definitely jump.
Let me ask you this: are you asking my opinion because of my fandom?
No.
Okay, then you can ask it.
BYU Iowa State has me so fucking locked in. I feel like at a +110, this is probably the best chance I get at buying BYU. They are on a tear right now, but Iowa State's also a wagon. So, it makes it very tough. How do you feel in that game? I mean, the spread is at 2.5. The odds, 110 underdog for BYU, and they're number 11 in the nation right now.
I'll take BYU.
I feel like I should take BYU because I feel like that's I'm not going to get them as a dog ever again.
Okay, I know
for
we're
the rest of the season.
I know we're getting our ass kicked, but Otani just hit a home run.
I'll take that.
Well, whoopity-doo, Basil.
Shut the fuck up, Taco.
I will fly to Long Island and beat your ass.
Well, that's more than the Dodgers are going to do to them Blue Jays.
And then
at least we're there.
I'll close out college football here with I'm taking A&M over LSU. I'm rocking with A&M over LSU. I'm done betting LSU for the rest of the season. I came into the season already having suspicions about Meyer and being able to win in big games and handle pressure in big situations. And all this season has done for LSU so far is kind of reinforced and re-strengthened those fears that I had about thinking that LSU could be a dog this season. So I am rocking with A&M. 5 picks plus 2501. That's without even a boost.
All right, so I'm adding one. I just wanted to bring up one more. So we all know. I kind of said who I kind of brought it up. Who I think Robbie knows who I'm going to bring up now. They started the year 0-4.
Fuck yeah, you did.
Oh, upset. Hey, Virginia Tech didn't do too much better. Then they upset Penn State. Then they had another upset. Then they beat Michigan State. I know they're the number 2 team in the country, but UCLA is covering the 26.5 against Indiana.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're going to win, but they're covering 26.5. Jerry Neuheisel to the rescue.
Let's go, drones. Okay. UCLA to cover. I like it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on the college football slate that I want your opinion on. Rutgers Purdue, I'm staying away from. That's a trap from hell. Auburn Arkansas is a trap from hell. I'm staying away from that.
Yep.
New Mexico Utah is a trap. And I think that Minnesota could probably cover Iowa. I'm gonna be honest. That's my dog. That's my dog of the day tomorrow. I think Minnesota covers Iowa easy. And I think Illinois topples Washington.
DraftKings has a card already pre-made. $10 to win 97. John Mateer, Diego Pavia, Jackson Arnold, and Taylon Green to score a rushing touchdown. That's not that bad.
They're on drugs.
Mateer could run one in. Arnold could easily run one in.
All those things are not happening.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups thought he would be coaching a game tonight.
Holy fuck. We will goon to Mackenzie Dern is wild. Wild, man. Wild, man. Let's get into our NFL pick'ems. We'll let Taco lead off.
Yeah, he's also had 5 extra minutes to look. And he probably hasn't done it.
Not gambling college football is insane. Taco, I just want to throw that out.
Taco, while we were talking college football, were you looking at your NFL picks? Yes or no? Honest truth.
I'm already signed into DraftKings, and I just put in my pick'em for the week.
That's not what I asked.
So yes, I looked. I just did my pick.
You put in a pick for a whole week?
No. I do a pick'em league where we pick all the games each week. So I just.
Well, I hope you did it already because there was a game last night.
I put that one in only, and then save the rest.
I do that same thing.
So I got some. I got some.
Go.
Let's see here. Now, I really like the Ravens -7. I do think that this is their comeback, come out game. That's one that I'm taking. I like the Bills -7 versus the Panthers. That is another one that I'm taking. This one I'm a little bit, I would say, iffy on. I don't know if I want to take the Giants straight up or the Giants plus 7.5 in this game versus the Eagles. I think I probably will take it 7.5 because I do think that there's a chance that the Eagles win. So I basically get Eagles win by a touchdown, and I get, if any way that the Giants win.
Can I ask you a question? So you're willing to commit sin against the number one rule of the betting commandments?
Don't bet against your team.
Betting your own team.
I mean, listen, I used to make a lot of money when I used to make a lot of money when I would bet Knicks, because like I had like a pulse on the team. These Giants are like fucking playing nasty, and after that game last week, I think they're going to be pretty sharp. But the Eagles are getting better, but you don't have AJ Brown. Plus 7.5 is pretty tasty because, again, if I lose by a touchdown, I still win. Yes, I think that would be my 3 play. 10 win 66. And that's, Bills -7, Giants plus 7.5, and that's Ravens -7. I think that's the way that I would roll that up. I'm
Bills,
looking at
who?
What happened?
Bills, Ravens, and who?
Bills, Ravens, and Giants.
Okay.
And actually, I'll add one more on there to make it extra spicy, and that's the Bucks -4.5 versus the Saints. I think they can win by a touchdown. It's Baker. So
okay.
And 10 pays fucking $127 for.
Dude, I'm about to. All right, yo. Before I let Mike do his UFC. Unless you guys want to fucking tell it or chime in on UFC. So I'm gonna say this about my UFC picks right now. I am not gonna let you sway me on my UFC picks. No, the answer's fucking no. The answer's no. The answer's actually not just a no. It's a fuck no. It's a fuck no from a distance of the amount of fucks that I can't even put into question. Because the last time that I went ahead and I switched my pick from Al Pereira, who I knew that was going to win, he was like, you're being casual. So no. I'm going to bet UFC how I feel because I have a great record whenever I bet UFC. I'm not going to listen. Sorry, I had a crash out. I apologize. I'm back. We definitely do fantasy football questions. We definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. Throw them in there.
So, with that being said, I am going to take the under 2.5 rounds on Mario Batista versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar's definitely going to win the fight. That's easy. Umar's going to win the fight. So there's no sense in betting you to win the fight. The only sense that makes is that you're just going to end it early. So under 2.5 for Umar. Mackenzie Dern, money line. And you can also list all of my winnings. And you know that my UFC winnings way outweigh my losses. Everybody knows that. My most viral streams are my UFC streams. Niggas is still eating off people going back and watching UFC streams. Play with me. And it ain't gonna make you no money. but the chalk is going to win tomorrow night. It is going to be Aspinall.
Yeah.
Like, it is going to be Aspinall. The Volkov fight, I stay away from. I say the best bet is the bet that you don't make. Okay? The Volkov fight, I stay away from personally. I am looking around and seeing what else I do like here. And I feel like that's really all that I like. I do like, if I had to pick one dog, it would be Junyoung Park. It would be Park. If I had to pick any dog. But I don't feel confident enough to place it, so I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Rakic is good value, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna mess with it. I do love this pick here. Not gonna mess with it. Mike, anything that you want to add to the fight game?
No, I mean, to the fight game itself, I think we're on the kind of the same page. If you wanted to get a little,
Me not choosing to place money, I am live betting. I am putting my fucking bets in right now. I am going to put my money where I feel confident in this economy.
so I do obviously, you obviously know that I like Mackenzie Dern. But if I
We're
was
also doing a live podcast right now. This isn't our AMA night. You got to.
if I was to go a little bit further with Mackenzie Dern, because she's, the money line, she's minus 148. I am probably going to go Mackenzie Dern by decision at plus 250. If I wanted to go one step further, that's really the only thing I'll add, because, like you said, you have to, like, Aspinall is the chalk, but I do think that's going to happen. Umar is the chalk, so at negative 625 for Umar, you're going to have to do something.
Yeah.
You're not betting that unless you're putting either gigantic money or doing something a little bit different. I would maybe go Alexander Rakic at minus 118.
I would take the Rakic. I would take the Rakic fight.
That's probably the only other thing that I would add.
PPR 6-1, just traded Pollard for Worthy. Have to choose a flex between Worthy, Kraft, and Tej Johnson. Have Warren at tight end. I am probably going to deploy Tej Johnson. I have so much faith in Tej Johnson. It's not even funny. I am high on a lot of Tej Johnson pause. Like, it's Baker's playing at such a level and is becoming so efficient with the weapons that he's having to work with, and has elevated himself to a place where he can make the players around him better. I think that he's looking for a lick back after what happened against Detroit. Give me Baker, big play Baker to hit up Tej Johnson on a big 100-yard day for a TD.
I'm going Kraft.
I have no problems with that. Kraft has a safer floor out of all of those. Kraft has a safer floor out of all of those.
Yeah, I'm going Kraft.
Kraft would have been my second choice.
Taco.
So that means who would have been your second choice?
Tez.
Okay. Taco.
Yeah, I think that
I'm biased, so I said Tez.
I mean, I just recently
I
added
played
Tez
wide
in
receiver.
another
I'm
league
picking
too.
out my guys.
I tell you that's definitely riding the hot hand. Just from the targets that he's getting, the big plays that he's making. I in my gut, I want to say Tez because I have him in the league, but Kraft has been really solid too. But we're adding Watson back, so Tez it is.
Robbie, he said A league.
And then brought up Christian Watson.
I mean, Christian Watson is I mean, I don't know where he's going to be in the pecking order. It's a wild card to me. There's no alpha that's established yet in that room.
I still catch a couple of Apex cards here in between. I may not stream them like I used to. I used to just stream everything, bro. But also, bro, the YouTube money was so crazy back then too.
That's also when you had a certain affiliate that helped out because they focused on MMA.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I had Sportscaster then, like, so like I could I had that, and
I'm an MK.
Yeah, Monkey Knife Fight. Yeah.
Because they focused on MMA more than the others.
More than any other sports book or any other. Yeah, bro. Monkey Knife Fight was so dope. I missed those days so bad. So bad. NFL picks. Let's run them.
Okay. Me or you?
You.
All right. Get on this one now, people. If you don't get on this one now, you are going to be screwed.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be screwed.
I don't care if you have a backup quarterback or not. San Francisco 49ers plus 1.5 over the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Nico Collins got ruled out, and they still haven't moved the line. I do not understand. They have to either know something or something's weird. Here's one I'm going to give. I'm not going to give a game pick on this one, but I don't care. I'm taking the over 50.5. Yes, I'm taking the over on the Cowboys-Broncos game. I'm staying away from the Chiefs-Commanders 12.5 spread. But there's another giant spread that I'm not staying away from.
Nobody told you to bring us up anyways. The fuck?
I'm setting this up. Leave me alone. Let me cut.
How about say I'll pop in for Monday night stream because our teams are playing.
I won't be home till 6:30.
You'll be all right.
No, because I'm recording the game. The Colts will not cover.
You're
14.5 division game. They're going to win the game, but they're not going to cover. And I'll give another game straight money line pick, or maybe not. Hold on. Let me figure one out. I don't know what I want to do there. Screw it. I'm taking. No.
Cold feet?
Yeah, on that one. You cannot know. Oh, upset of the week. Money line. Pittsburgh Steelers over the Green Bay Packers.
God damn it. I hate you so much. That was my closing take.
Sorry, you should have told me.
No. I mean, we're shooting a live show. Like, when you're live, you don't get to dictate those things.
I don't know, man. That is ballsy.
I picked it on my work. I picked it on my pool at work. So
I respect it.
I got one more before I go. Actually, another parlay that I worked on while you guys were cooking.
We'll let Robbie go. Robbie has to take.
Hurry up! Run it really fast.
4 picks, anytime TDs. Cam Scatterboo, Drake May, Lamar Jackson, and we're getting ballsy with a Drake May. I mean,
Start
Drake
from
London.
the beginning.
Drake London. Okay.
Yeah, Drake London, Drake May, Lamar Jackson, and Cam Scatterboo. $2 wins $152 with the 33% boost.
Okay.
It was like pretty solid.
All right. So for me, I'm not going to reveal any props because I'll do props on Sunday morning.
Yep.
I have to still make content, people. So I'm just going to do pure pick'ems here. If it was Bryce Young, I would have picked Carolina, so I'm going to stay away from that one. I really was coming into even before, like seeing Carolina kind of go on their villain arc with Bryce. I was like, oh shit, this team could probably do something, and then he got hurt. So I want people for now until I can get more research to stay away from that game. Before I make any picks, I just want to throw out that caution about playing keep away with that affair. It's easy to take Buffalo in that, but I just don't feel like that we're going to get as much money nor entertainment out of that. And there's still a weird possibility of Carolina covering even with Andy Dalton. So until we can instill that bet with confidence, which we will Sunday morning because our backs are going to be against the wall, we have to do something. We'll make a play then. But I just want to circle that, okay? I am going to lock in the New England Patriots by 7 over the Cleveland Browns. I am impressed with the defense in Cleveland.
Yep, agree.
Cleveland had an opponent last week that allowed them to take advantage of the situation, and even in that situation, the passing game was abysmal. And you could say, "Oh, well, that's because Judkins, took over." Plays still need to happen in between that, and those plays did not take place. So I'm not confident in that situation yet. And then they're announcing that the last 4 games of the season, Shedeur will start. That's stupid. If things are going bad, and if you have a chance right now, go and win games. Hang on, we got a fantasy question, so I'll pause and I'll reset this set. Currently 5-2. Should I take Bucky and Pacheco for Jalen Warren and Ferguson? Fergie's a top 5 tight end right now.
And Downs.
And Downs. I kind of need rest of season since I'm rocking Genty, Etienne, and Warren right now. Kincaid at backup tight end. Well, fuck. Once you put it that way, George. Here's the thing.
Yeah, but he would be giving up Ferguson. I'd still rather have Ferguson.
Is he giving up Ferguson?
He said, should I take Bucky and Pacheco for Warren, Ferguson, and Downs?
No. No.
You're better off with Jay Warren and Ferguson. Bucky might be the top player in the deal. Pacheco is such a fall off compared. Like Jay Warren could end up being like RB15. Ferguson is like a top 3 fighter.
He's asking if you should take. He's asking if you should take Bucky and Pacheco because he has Genty and Etienne.
But exactly. But I'd rather rock out and die on my sword.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I want Ferguson.
And I want Warren. Yeah. I like Warren.
Yeah, Can I ask you a question before Robbie finishes his answer?
Do
you like Chase Brown still?
Pain.
And I'm going to get back on my pick. So my first pick of the week is going to be New England to take to cover by 7. I do 100% think that New England's going to cover by 7. Mike already took my San Fran as the dog of the week. 100% the dog of the week. Like clearly. I'm going to say this about Chicago-Baltimore.
I'm staying away from it.
It feels like a trap, but I think that the trap, it feels like a trap that's built within a trap. If I'm going to keep it real. Why is my spread skewed so far and then my money line is the way that it is? Baltimore could very, very easily be a case of, haha, I fooled you with Chicago. And Baltimore could very easily walk out and be like, we're back on track and this is our get right. And for some reason, every fucking thing in me tells me, because the NFL needs it in a way, that Baltimore used this as a get right. If I'm thinking I'm trying to think how the NFL would think. If we're in this new era of, bitch, everything is rigged, then I'm trying to think how a rigged motherfucker would think. The common sense would say that Chicago's going to cover, but the Ravens are going to win the money line. And that under might be in play. I'm thinking about the least likely outcomes to happen with the most likely outcomes built into it at the same time. Give me the under. Chicago has a defense. Baltimore hasn't figured out their defense yet. But 49.5 is a little high for me. So give me the under. I was tempted about to go Bucks Saints with my pick. Mike already took my Pittsburgh. You already took my Pittsburgh pick. Good job on you, Mike.
Let me ask you this: since you're kind of trying to find something to talk about picks wise.
No, I know which one I'm going to take.
All right, never mind. Go. All right, go.
We're going to take it to elevation.
Oh.
Higher than me on a Saturday morning, picking out a brand new college football pick 'em parlay while I'm taking this shit to reignite myself after doubting my picks on a Friday night here with the boys. We're going to go high. To the mile high. Dallas Broncos. Something special. Ignited. Narratives are for real in the NFL. Something special ignited in the Denver Broncos locker room after coming back in the fourth quarter and taking a huge dump on Taco's Giants. And I think another dump is going to be taken against the Dallas Cowboys. Broncos 3.5. Let me say it again. Broncos 3.5. At plus 35.52. 5 wins you 182.60. Fuck Dallas. What up, Frizz? What's good, bro? Those are our picks. Anything else that y'all boys want to throw out there and say? I feel like my card is pretty nice. Patriots by 7. Niners, money line. Under 49.5. Bears, Ravens. Steelers, money line. Broncos, 3.5. 5 for 182. Mike, anything you want to say to close out?
Win some money, win your fantasy lineups. Let's go.
Taco.
Man, listen, let's go for the upset, baby. Beat the fucking Eagles. We did it already. There's no A.J. Brown this time.
Washington, do what you do. All right, I'm gonna just say that. Do what you do. Let's defy the impossible. I want to see this motherfucker crying. I'll be honest, bro. I don't think we have a chance against you, but I know that Mariota does weird shit.
I mean,
I don't care about that bitch ass blanket.
The number one receiver is back.
Hey, bring a pin in that all you want. All I gotta do is show the skin, bitch.
All right, cool. You got your shit tatted on you. I'll give you that. Hey,
what? Hey, Taco, hold on.
Hey, you want to know? Hold on. You want to know how?
Put that up again. Put that up again. Taco, put that up again. Robbie, let me see the whole thing.
Look.
That team doesn't exist. He's living in the past. He's living in the past. They don't exist.
Shut up. Hey, Mike.
Exactly my point.
Just get ready. Just get ready. Just get ready. I'm going to fuck you up Monday night. Monday night. Monday night. Monday night football. Let's go ahead and get into our final announcement. We are off tomorrow, but Sunday morning we will be live with your picks, your bets, your props. Rumboyz NFL AM. You already know how I cook up. It's going to be lit. 7 hours of commercial-free football on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network YouTube channel and Twitch, and I will also be on Moose and Sports. I'll be dropping a link throughout the broadcast Sunday for that, so you guys can check out that new product that I'm kind of working on. Let's see here. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. And all the wrong boys and girls what do. Dilly dilly. And fuck the Yankees!